Fifth Aliyah, Part 1. Ve'yatza el hamizbeach asher lifnei Adonai v'chiper alayv. Ve'yatza, and he will go out, he will depart, he will exit el hamizbeach, towards the altar. Asher lifnei Adonai, which is before Adonai, v'chiper alayv, and he will purge it. Ve'lakach midam hapach ומדם הסר ונתן על קרנות המזבח סביב. ולקח, and he will take midam, some of the blood, hapach, of the bull, ומidam hasair, and some of the blood of the goat. Venatan al karnot, and he will place upon the horns of hamizbeach, the altar, saviv, around it. Verse 19. Vehizah alav min hadam betzba'o sheva pe'amim, and he will sprinkle upon it from some of the blood, literally from the blood, with his forefinger, with the forefinger of him, sheva, 7 pe'amim times. V'tiharoho v'kidisho metumaot b'nei Yisrael, and he will purify it, and he will sanctify it, or designate it as holy, from tum'ot, the impurities of the Bnei Israel, the children of Israel. Verse 20. V'chilaha mikaper et hakodesh, ve'et ohel mo'ed ve'et hamizbeach, v'hikriv et ha'sa'ir hechai, v'chilah, and mikaper et hakodesh, and he will completely purge the sanctuary, ve'et ohel moed, and the tent of meeting, ve'et hamizbeach, and the altar, ve'hikriv et hasa'ir hechai, and he will present, literally, he will bring near, he will present the living goat. Okay, Fifth Aliyah, Part 2. V'samach Aaron et shetei yadayv al rosh. And let's get it kind of long. I saw this one's super long. V'samach Aaron, then Aaron will lean, samach, to lean, et shetei yadayv, both of his hands, al rosh hasa'ir, on the head of the goat, hachai, the living one, v'hit vada, alive. And this could mean a couple things. It could mean he will confess upon it or transfer upon it. It depends on whether this is coming from Yada number 1 or Yada number 2. To me, it feels kind of like transfer, but confess is how it's traditionally taken. Et kol avonot, all the intentional sins of Bnei Israel, the children of Israel. Vet kol pisharehem, and all of their crimes, all their serious sins, violations of 10 Commandments, for example. V'chol chatotam, for all of their sins. V'natan otam al rosh, and he shall place them upon, or set them upon, the head of Hasa'ir, the goat. V'shilach, and he will send out biyad ish, by the hand of a man, eti, timely, in a timely fashion, hamid bara, towards the wilderness. Verse 22. V'nasah Hasa'ir, alive, and the goat shall carry upon it et kol avonotam, all of their iniquities, all of their intentional sins, el eretz gezerah, to a cut off land. There's many ways this was interpreted differently by the Qumran community, Targum. Anyway, in general, the idea is a place where it's not coming back from. Although in Targum Yoma, it was understood that they would push it off a cliff, because, and there's speculation why this happened. Jacob Milgram thinks that maybe one time a goat came back. People would have, can you imagine how horrified they would have been? V'shilach et hasa'ir, and they would send out the goat ba'midbar, into the wilderness. Fifth Aliyah, Part 3. Uvah Aaron el ohel moed, ufashat et bigdei haban, asher lavash bevo el hakodesh, v'hinicham sham. Uva Aaron, then Aaron will enter el ohel moed, into the tent of meeting. Ufashat et bigdei habad, and he will strip off the vestments, the clothing, the garments of linen. Asher lavash, which he dressed, bevo'o, which he put on when he entered. El HaKodesh, into the sanctuary. V'hinicham sham, and he will leave them there. Literally, he'll cause them to Noach, he'll cause them to rest there. Verse 24. V'rachatz et besaro v'mayim b'makom kadosh. Actually, it's kind of long. Let's maybe I'll just read this one. V'rachatz et besaro, and he will wash his body v'mayim, with the water, b'makom kadosh, in a holy place. And nobody really knows exactly where this was. Presumably the courtyard, because there was a place for this in Herod's temple that was built. V'lavash et begadai, and he will wash his clothes. V'yatsa, and he will exit, and he will make et olato, his whole burnt offering. V'et olat ha'am, and the whole burnt offering of the people. V'chipeh ba'ado, and it will atone for him. Uve'ad ha'am, and for the people. Okay.